Hi, I'm Dr. Shaunna of drshaunna.com and welcome to Superfood Spotlight. The superfood we're featuring this week in the spotlight is artichokes. Artichokes are an amazing superfood, and in this video we're going to cover why they're so super, what are the health benefits, and why you might just want to include these in your diet. But it's quite likely that many of you have not cooked or prepped them on your own at home before, and some of you might be intimidated by that. So in this video we're going to cover that. I've got a pot on the stove that's steaming some artichokes. We're going to cut them up, so I'll show you how to cut them up, how to prep them, how to steam them, and how to eat them and enjoy them. So first off, why should you even bother? What are the health benefits? Well, they are really high in fiber, 10 grams of fiber in an artichoke and just 60 calories. So this high fiber, low calorie combination, which is really quite spectacular with artichokes, is going to be diabetic friendly. It's not going to spike your blood sugar. That's going to be low glycemic. All that fiber is also going to be very healthy for your gut, help to reduce the risk of colon cancer, and it's going to be fantastic for any weight loss or weight management program. It's also very high in antioxidants. In fact, a 2006 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that artichokes were higher in antioxidants, top 7 actually, but higher than some commonly known foods that are known to be superfoods like blueberries, dark chocolate, red wine, that sort of thing. So these are great. So this antioxidant is going to help combat that free radical damage, which is great. It has a substance in it that helps to promote cell death. Now that might sound bad, but what we mean is those cancer cells that are proliferating, it helps to stop that. And it also has been shown to blunt the release of prostate-specific antigens, so may play a role with helping to reduce prostate cancer as well. So that's enough reason right there, but there's more. It also has something called inulin, which is a prebiotic. So that is going to help promote the good, healthy gut flora, the gut bacteria that we want to have in there. That's going to help to reduce bloating. Lots of people are looking, lots of women especially, are looking for ways to reduce belly bloating. So this is fantastic, and it helps belly bloating on a number of levels. So one is that, then also it's high in potassium. So potassium is really important for our fluid electrolyte balance, and so that's going to help to prevent that fluid retention. It also has something called cynurin in it, and what that does is it helps to increase our bile production and release, which helps to improve our digestion and metabolism. And a study found that 86% of people who had this artichoke leaf extract actually noticed a significant improvement in bloating, which is great. So another feature or factor with artichokes is that they are high in vitamin K. Now that's going to be heart healthy, great for minimizing that plaque in our arteries. It is also going to be bone healthy, important in bone, soft tissue production, and it's also brain healthy. So there was a study done that showed that in the elderly, it was in the journal called Nutrients, and in the elderly population that they noticed those who had high vitamin K foods also had an improvement in cognition in elderly. So it's brain healthy. Another feature is its ability to lower cholesterol. So there was another 2001 study where people were given 1,800 milligrams of artichoke extract, and they found that there was a decrease in cholesterol by 20%. And these were people with high cholesterol. So a decrease in total cholesterol by 20%, which is great. So again, another way that it is heart healthy. In Europe, actually, sometimes doctors recommend people have artichokes to improve digestion as well, and we've kind of touched on some of those. So it is, diabetic friendly, a cancer crusher, an obesity obliterator, all of these great things that we often talk about. So this is one of the foods that's featured in our Meal Cure menu plan. This is a superfood meal planning service that takes the stress and chaos out of what's for dinner and puts the fun, joy, ease, and health right back in. Now, a feature of these Meal Cure meals, however, is that they are fast. They're meant to be within 30 minutes. And so artichokes, however, are slower done this way. So what I've done is this is going to be featured as an optional snack for people, but we are going to, you can purchase artichoke hearts in a can, a jar, that kind of thing. You can get them frozen. So how can you enjoy artichokes? Well, as I said, we can steam them, which is what we're going to do here. You can also cut it in half and grill it or roast it, being sure to put lemon on it. We're going to touch on that in a moment. But you can also make it really easy on yourself and get the artichoke hearts in a jar. And then they're fantastic to put on pizzas, to roast as well. You can put them in pastas. You can have them on soups. Great for salads as well. So many ways to incorporate artichoke hearts. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about which part of this can you eat. How do we get at it? We'll get into the heart of it, and we'll be there in a moment. So here we have our artichoke, and you're going to want to find one that's fairly heavy for its size rather than feeling hollow. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is remove any extraneous leaves off the bottom. We're not going to be eating these, and you're just eating the bottom part of it anyways, the bottom part of the leaf where the meat is. So you just kind of just peel all of these fibrous ones off, any of those excess leaves there. And then you can see how that one's a little bit harder to get off. That one, those ones have some meat on it, so we'll just leave those. Next, you're going to want to remove some of these spikes off of, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's little spikes, almost like it wants to be a cactus, right on the tips of these. This one's not too bad. So what I like to do first, sometimes people will just snip them right off there. We're going to be removing the top third of this anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So we'll get rid of these at the top, where there's lots of those little spikes. And we're going to go into here in a moment and look at the heart, which is right at in the middle, and the choke part of it as well. The heart is very yummy to eat. The choke you're definitely not going to want to eat. So then what we're going to do is just snip off the tips of these with some kitchen shears. And we'll just do that all the way around on these. And then once we've got all of these spikes off, then we're going to take that one off. We're going to cut the stem. You're going to cut, usually this one has a little bit longer stem than sometimes you'll find. Yeah, and these are all good. So once we've done that, then we just head on over to one more here, the bottom end, and we're going to cut off, within about an inch. This, you can eat these. This one happens to be longer, so you can cut that up and steam that as well if you would like. And then sometimes a lot of people like to just peel off this because it's got that fibrous bit. Especially if you're going to be eating that part, then you can just peel that tougher coating off of that. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice is as soon as you start to cut into this, it starts to turn brown. Look at how quickly that is. So keep a lemon handy and just just cover the surfaces of all the cut edges. There's an enzyme in it that allows it to, that has it oxidize really fast. So just on any of the cut edges, you would do that. Then what you're going to want to do, and sometimes people will put it in a bowl of cold water and with lemon. If you're preparing a bunch of these, you want to prepare generally about 1 artichoke per person is just a good rule of thumb. Then you'll get your pot ready. So if we were doing a bunch of these at a time, I would have maybe a big cold water with some lemons in there, but it's helpful to just do this as well. Then we'll get a little bit of water in the bottom of our pot. I'm going to bring that over here. And we would place this little steamer basket in there, or if you don't have a steamer basket, that's okay. And you would put them, if you have a steamer basket, I would put it cut side down, and if you don't have a steamer basket, you can just put them up in the bottom of the water, but just put a little bit in, bring it to a boil, allow it to steam. Now you're going to allow it to steam for about 30 minutes, anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. You'll know it's done when you can either easily slice through the stem, or even easier, these just come right off. And so we're going to take one of these cooked ones out. This one's not a very big one. So we're going to just remove a couple of these leaves, and I'm going to just show you here. You can see the white part of the leaf is the part that you're going to actually eat. So then you just take the leaf and shred it through your teeth. So good. So a lot of people like to have this either with salt and pepper, or they like to dip it in a garlic aioli, or maybe a lemon sauce. So it's actually really, really tasty. So it's a fun snack. It's a bit of work because you can go through all of these leaves. It's a great snack or a movie snack. So it keeps you busy, but it is really, really healthy. But the other part that is fantastic that we often have on our salads is the heart. So I'm going to just show you where that is and how to get at that. So there's a couple of ways that you can get at the heart of it, and one is you can slice it down the middle and you'll have cut the heart in half, which is okay. But another one is just as you're peeling off all of these leaves, which you can peel off for people and put it on a nice plate decoratively and serve it like that as well. So once you've peeled off all these leaves, and you can tell how easily these slide off. So once you've removed all the leaves, then you just get down to this part and you twist it off, and this is going to reveal the choke. Now these are like little hairs. They really, like, it's almost like a brush. I don't know if you can see that, if the camera's picking it up. I think it is. And so this you do not want to eat. They call it artichoke for a reason. So once you've got to the choke here, then you can just take a spoon and just scoop off all of this choke. It's kind of cool that this is hidden in there. And once you have removed all of this, you are going to reveal the heart. And it is so, the heart part is so good. And that's what people will often buy in the stores and that. So there you have the heart of the artichoke right there. And this part is edible. So you don't want to eat the choke part, but you can absolutely cut that up, put it in the same dips and sauces and pastas. So that's the health benefits and how you cook and eat an artichoke. So I really encourage you to give it a try. I know it's a little bit of time consuming and there is a little bit to it, but it's a fantastic food. And maybe on a Friday night, if you're doing a movie night and you're looking for a snack that if you ended up snacking on mindlessly, you wouldn't get into trouble, these are really great. You're good, in fact, promote your health while you eat them. And I remember the very first time I ever tried an artichoke was at a party. I was just 10 years old and I'd flown with my grandmother to my aunt's house in Portland, Oregon, and we were invited to a party and they were serving artichokes. And I remember it was absolutely delicious. I thought these were the coolest, neatest things. I'd never heard of them. I didn't even know what they were. And you know, where you took these leaves and shredded them through your teeth, put them in this great lemony butter sauce, and it was really good. And I had no idea how healthy they were. So all these years later, and I really appreciate these on a whole other level. So of course, these are featured in at least 2 of our superfood meals in Meal Cure that we have this week. And now normally though, this is fast and quick meals as well as being healthy and delicious. So we're not including this way of preparing them in our meals. You can easily get the artichoke hearts from a can or a jar, and you can use those in their meals, and that's great too. But as a bonus, I am including this in the video, and I am going to encourage you to try these out as a snack for those times when you have a little bit more time and you want to have a little bit of fun. So check out mealcure.com for all of our superfood meal planning service and what we offer there. And how do you like to enjoy artichokes? Have you tried these before? What's your favorite way? I'd love to hear from you. Pop that in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to like and share. And of course, check out our YouTube channel. We're always having healthy information that we're passing along to you. So check out Dr. Shaunna as well. So with that, have a fantastic week and be good for you.